Hi, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm doing a mini astrological reading for the sun sign of Gemini for the month of October. This is a general reading. Mid-month, we'll do a love reading. But with the general reading, it can talk about love. It depends on whatever comes up in a card, whatever the issue is for the sign that month. This can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus too. This can also be for the cross watcher. Okay, I prayed over these cards, asking for divine wisdom to come in. Only messages of the highest good for Geminis to come through. Only love is in this space. Okay, so no lower energies, no negative energies can penetrate this field. As I read, I'm reading. I'm used as a tool for the divine to communicate through me and come out. Ask God to lower my ego and to deliver the message to you guys. Okay. Go ahead and get started. I apologize for my voice right now. I had a cold for like 6 days now, and I'm just coming out of that, just having the energy to finish up these last 4 readings that I had. Last 3 now. Okay, after there's 2 more left. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. The overall energy that you have, Gemini, for the month of October is the Sun card. So happiness. You guys are wanting happiness in your life, all right? And you got the Knight of Pentacles with that. So it's like you're wanting a long-term happiness. That's the underlying energy of your reading. You're wanting a long-term happiness, something that's stable and long-term, okay? I mean, I can go as far as seeing something like marriage, like a happy marriage, but we got to see how the reading goes, okay? All right, so the card that's representing you is the King of Swords. Like lately, you guys have been feeling like cold and abrasive and kind of like demanding things, okay? That's where you at. But what's crossing you is the High Priestess. So Spirit has been coming in to try to like balance out some of that cold, abrasive energy and help you to get to the root of it, okay? So it's a balance that's going on right now so that you can be illuminated and you can grow from this experience, okay? They want you to, sorry, get this out of the way. The thing is to focus on the lessons in a particular relationship or situation that you were in so that you can express yourself in a more productive way, you know, and get clarity on the situation. All right. So at the base of this, the foundation of this, you have the Devil energy. So I feel like that's your energy. You're very upset, very irritated, very annoyed by the situation, and you totally expressed that. That totally came across in the interaction and whatever this is. This could be in love, but it also could just be in work. It could be in any area of your life, really. Something with a family member. But what happened is a situation occurred and you guys were very outspoken and restless, kind of irritated with whoever it is that you were talking to or whatever issue that you were addressing. That's where that Devil energy is coming from. So it's like you handled the situation in an abrasive way, all right? Which actually left you feeling frustrated. It left you feeling restricted. So even though you were angry at the situation or angry at the person, you actually are feeling the brunt of your own anger. So that's like the catch-22 and all. Like a lot of times we feel like forgiveness, giving the person permission to act a certain way, but in your case, when you don't forgive, it only affects you. But actually, not just in your case, Gemini, anyone's case. When you angry and when you like letting your anger control you and not looking at the lesson in it and learning from it so you can move on, you affect your own health, your own wellness, you know, your own psyche, your own mental, emotional state in a negative way. So you're feeling bound by your own anger, Gemini, about a situation that occurred. Sorry. So what happened is the past is like you had the Knight of Wands. So you wanted it your own way. Whatever the situation is, you wanted the way you wanted it. Okay? It was no leeway in the situation. So you guys were being selfish. In the past, you were being selfish. Whatever the situation is, whether it was in love, career, romance, something with a family member, some kind of argument, some situation came up, and you guys only saw it your way. It was like all ego play with you, okay? And it only left you feeling irritated and frustrated with your own situation. Now, in the present, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So, is the elevation, a change, or completion is trying to come through. But you guys are being resistant to the change that's wanting to come through. You guys are resisting the change. You rather hold on to your anger and your ego and that devil energy, okay? So you guys are kind of being resistant right now in the present moment to this change that's going to come through. But the change is like good news. It's like Okay, Page of Cups. So the change that's coming through is like good news, okay? It's like lessons that you learn in the future. It's gonna be, you're gonna see the lesson. Right now you're not really seeing it yet. You're resistant to the change. In the near future, you're gonna start seeing the lessons in the situation. You got the Chariot card, okay? And then you're gonna start applying them to life, because you're gonna know who you are and where you want to go, okay? So you got to get used to handling yourself in a new situation, used to handling yourself in a different way, a more productive way, a way where you can express yourself but not be so angry, a way that you can maintain a balance of like peace of mind, even in a adverse situation, even a situation that's not constructive to what you're wanting, okay? So understanding like people can agree to disagree. People might not always see it your way, and your way might not really be the right way. It's just how you view as a perspective, okay? So if you want people to understand you, Gemini, you need to understand them. You need to listen and understand them, because a lot of times viewing situations from a different perspective, taking the other person's perspective or viewing the situation helps you to grow. You might learn something. You might see it differently, okay? And if it's not for you, just for the sake of nourishing a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Make an effort to try to understand where the person is coming from for the sake of learning how to nourish a relationship, okay? If you care about somebody, you can't be all, just my way and be stuck in that way, you know, fluid and not moving. Like, I'm stuck right here. You got to be able to go with the flow sometime, understand and listen and talk, all right? Have that balance where you can like relate to your partner, relate to the person at work, you know, but then expressing what you want in a more productive way. Yeah, because that's helpful for you and to the other person. Express yourself in a more productive way. Okay. So, near future, you're going to see that. You're going to understand that lesson. Okay, right now, you're kind of like not wanting to change. You're still kind of stuck in your ego right now. Okay, so then the card representing you. Also, you had the Five of Swords. So, you actually did win this battle. But like, what did you really win? Okay, because you're not feeling good about it, because you're feeling like, oh my God, frustrated still about it. So even though you won, because the person probably really just dropped the matter because they didn't want to engage in this negative energy, okay, all this passionate negative energy, because you were stuck in your viewpoint. But it's like you won the battle, but it's not too late to change the outcome, okay? So you need to start using more integrity when you're interacting in this situation with this person, because like, what did it cost you? I think you guys aren't happy with where you're at, okay? You want to see improvements in your situation. That's what you want to see. But it's like, okay, all right, I won. Now what? You're feeling kind of like lost as far as like what the next step is, okay? Your environment, you got the Judgment card and you got the Death card. So Judgment and Death, okay? So what it's saying is, leave the life that you currently, okay, leave the life that's currently dead. Okay, so a situation that occurred, that part is over now. You need to embrace like love and start seeing things from a different perspective. Free yourself from your current story. Like, currently everybody's the enemy and you're the only one to know the truth, and you're the only one to know what's right. So it's like you felt like your judgment was final, and that should have been end of things, okay? That's how you were feeling. But in all actuality, you need to change the story. So it should be like a completion has come. Like, now that you've had the argument, you stated your stance, you were rigid in your viewpoints, you didn't bend for the other person. The other person just let it go. You felt like you won, but you're still feeling frustrated because you didn't get the argument that you wanted from the other person. You didn't get, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about right and wrong. It's not about who can win. It's about understanding the lesson, understanding different perspectives, and balancing your emotions so that you can take in a situation and express yourself in a different way, okay? In a clear way, a healthier way, a non-toxic way, okay? So now this phase is ended, so you got to step into this differently. Now you need to change your story at this point. Your hopes and fears. Okay, so let me show you. You got 3 cards for this one. Oops. Okay, so the thing is, you really are going through a transformation. You guys are afraid of this change. You guys don't want to transform. You got the Moon card. It's trying to push you down a path. The situation is trying to push you down a path so you can go in the right direction in your life. But it's hard for you to do because you guys don't want to drop the baggage. You guys don't want to let go. So, but it's hiding your true self. Somehow, it's like you're masking who you really are. And you really can't be completely you because you need to let this end of the ego self die off. Okay? So you can start pushing through in a different way. Ask yourself, what started the fight? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let down your defenses so you can see the lessons. Right now, you can't see these lessons. And when you can't see the lesson, you can't improve your skills going forward, okay? So you got the 9 of Wands. Like, what started the fight? Okay, well, why am I here? I need to let down my defense. Let me think this over again so I can see the lesson in this. And let me end this. Let me end this cycle in my life where I'm all defensive and angry and trying to be right all the time and not rigid so I can start a new phase, right? But like your emotions are so heightened, it's like it's hard for you right now. But you need to just take a breath. Connect with God. Connect with the divine. Okay? So that you can see the truth. And you can understand it. And then at the outcome, you got the 10 of Wands, but it was reversed. So you're going to like let go of all these burdens that you're carrying, like all this frustration that you're feeling. It's not worth it. So it's like you won this battle, but was it worth it? Because you're very frustrated right now. Okay? So, King of Wands, you got this harsh type energy going on, but you could be a wise king. Right now, you're kind of the egotistical, harsh king because you're judging the situation. You're judging the situation. That's what it is. You're judging the situation, but you need to put an end to this judgment because it's not about right or wrong. Okay? Put an end to this judgment and try to be the wise king instead of the judgmental king is what they're saying. And then once you do that, you have more hope. And you know what I'm saying? And you can more hope and promise for the future. All right. And you also have more peace and happiness because that's what you really want. That's the overall the reading, the Sun card, happiness and stuff. You want peace and happiness. You want long-term peace and happiness, but you're not going to get that from brute force. You want long-term peace and happiness. 4 of Wands and the Sun card. Long-term is what this Knight of Pentacles is representing. But you're not going to get that through brute force and like demanding your way through things. You have to understand. Okay. You have to use your intuition. Okay. So I think a lot of the emotions, the heightened emotions is coming through is because your intuition is kicking in. But it's like you're resisting it. You're resisting this right now. But understanding your self-worth, listening to your intuition, which is divine guidance, okay? It'll help you break free from the negative pattern that you've been in, and then you understand the lesson, okay? The lesson that's contained in these quote-unquote negative situations, because not necessarily negative, it's just a situation that you're resistant to changing. That's what it is. But you need to recover. This is your time to recover and to heal. This is why it's happened, for you to heal from it. Every time situations happen that's not the happiest or not the best, the conflicting situations, there's lessons in it. There's something that you need to take from it so you can heal. Okay? They want you to balance your emotions. You're heightened because you're coming into yourself. You're getting divine wisdom, but it's scary for you, okay? God is starting to illuminate the path to show you what true happiness is. It's a God energy. But all the energy is like haywire for you. It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? No, what's going on? What's going on? They're saying go for it. Tap into your divine wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Hone those emotions. View the situation different. See the lessons in it. Nourish your relationships. Nourish you. Get yourself back to health. Meditate. Connect with divine so you can see the truth. So then you can express yourself in a way that's not so harsh, not so abrasive. You know, clarify or like detox your mind, your body, your soul so that you can see the truth and what it is you're supposed to see, okay? Just know that It's a lesson in this. Right now you are a little resistant to the change, but it shows that you are going to embrace the change, and it's going to be a good change. Okay. All right. Sometimes winning the battle is not what you truly want. You want truth and understanding, and you want all parties to be heard and understood. So that means you calming your ego down enough to hear the other person. Okay. Let expression come through. You know what I'm saying? It might not be exactly what you want to hear, but it's important to hear certain things so you can like learn and grow from it. No one's perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all can stand another lesson. Every day we can learn a new lesson, okay? You don't know, no one knows everything. You know what I'm saying? But going through this time, just use a little bit more grace. Calm your emotions down so you can hear God. And sometimes you hear God through the other person. Sometimes a message just wanting to be passed through. But ask yourself, why am I being so resistant? You know, what don't I want to know? Why does this make me so fearful? Why does this make me so frustrated? Answering those questions will get to the bottom of it and help you understand and heal. Okay? So the root of everything is a lesson in it so that you can heal and that you can grow. That's the root of every situation that occurs in your life. Okay? Sometimes we do get off balance, but it's no need in judging the situation. You just like tilt the scales and come back up. So if you feel like apology is needed in a situation, offer that. You know what I'm saying? To make amends so you can start fresh and you can begin the healing. Because the healing is not necessarily for the other person. When you apologize, it's not really for the other person, for you to release, detox from all that negative energy and just understand the lesson. Only take the lesson. Take all the anger and frustration out, because you're not winning with that devil energy. That's that energy just trying to keep you down. Okay? All right, Gemini. This is your general reading for the month of October. And I'll be back to do a love reading mid-month. And if you need a personal reading, I charge $20 for a 30-minute video. Just have to email me your name, date of birth, and at least 3 questions. It can be more than 3 questions. And I'll get that back to you within 48 hours. So if you need a more detailed reading, because this is very general, so general reading is not going to apply to everybody. But if it applies to you, hopefully like and hopefully subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in a few days. All right, light and love.